B. No word problem here, so we can go ahead and solve it as we were, or we can just kind of do the translation. What percent P percent of is to multiply 210 is equals 35. I want to get P by itself, so I divide by 210, 210. They cancel. P percent comes down. 35 divided by 210 is 0.16666666. So then we go ahead, turn it into a percentage. 2 places, 16.6 repeating percent. What percent of 210 is 35? 16.6% of 210 is 35. We are correct. 53 is 8.5% of what number? 53 is 0.085 times x. Again, that is can be written as an equal sign. Go ahead, divide by 0.085, divide by 0.085. These cancel, x comes down. 53 divided by 0.085 is 623 we'll round it to 53. So 53 is 0.085 is 8.5% of 623. And we got it. Okay, so there are other methods of solving these, keeping them more in the percent formula form. If the translation works for you, that's what I would recommend you doing. Otherwise, again, think about what is the part, what is the base, and then just stick with the equation method that we've been looking at. Both of them set up equations, so you're welcome to do either or. Okay? We have two more. In these ones, I want to explain a little bit. First one says a car salesperson earns a 6.5% commission on every car sold. The salesperson sells a car for $21,800. What is the commission? So just to inform you or refresh you, a commission is what some stores work on. For instance, a car dealership is often the job or the position is run on commission, meaning that let's say there is Joe. Okay, he gets a certain amount of money for being a car dealership, car salesman, car salesperson to be official. Let's say today Joe sells 10 cars. Okay, then there's this other guy, Mike, and Mike only sells 1 car. Well, some people argue it wouldn't be fair for Joe and Mike to make the same amount of money. Maybe they both work 8 hours. Joe sold 10 cars, Mike only sold 1. Maybe Mike was slacking off and he says, hey, I'm not going to make any more money if I sell more, so I'm just going to take the day easy. Well, for that reason, partly, something called commission was brought up, and meaning that Joe now is going to make more money because he sold more cars. So in this situation, this person makes 6.5% of however much the car was. And what that does is it encourages people to sell things. Sometimes you'll go to the store and the salespeople working around the store work on commission, meaning that if they help you out and that they encourage you to buy something, or that they're like helpful in letting you locate something that you're looking for, when you go up to the register, the person behind the counter may say, well, who was working with you? And if you say their name because they helped you out, then they get extra money. They work on commission. They get an extra pay, more money in their pay because they help to sell more product. So it's kind of a business marketing method. Some places do it, some places don't, but that's the concept of this problem. So a car salesperson earns 6.5% commission on every car sold. The salesperson sells a car for $21,800. We want to know what the commission is. So we have A is P% of B. We see that he earns 0.065, which is 6.5%. And we know that the total amount of the car was $21,800. He's not going to get all of that. He's only going to get a part of it. So he's going to get a portion of it. And here we have our formula. So all we have to do is multiply 0.065 times 21,800. to find out that A equals 1,417. So this car salesperson is going to make off of that one car that he sold $1,417 in commission. Okay? That's what the concept of commission is. Letter B talks about deposits. The problem says the hotel charges a couple $1,500 to hold a small wedding ceremony in their garden. The couple must pay the hotel 12.5% of the charge as a deposit. How much is a deposit? A deposit is the money that you put down to hold something, so that it's kind of like you're claiming, hey, this is mine, I'm going to pay all of it. Maybe I'm not going to pay it all right now, but I'm putting the money down to hold it. It's a deposit. Some places that if you want to go and buy something, there's a word problem that we came to where there was somebody buying a guitar set and they put down a deposit of the money, and then we needed to figure out what they would have to pay in installments after that. Deposit, or the down payment, is what they started with. So in this problem, to secure the small wedding ceremony in this garden, the hotel requires the couple to pay 12.5% of the charge as a deposit. So it's like they're holding money, so they're securing it. So what we're trying to find out is, what is 12.5% of this amount? So working off the equation method, A is P% of B. P% is the 12.5, so 0.125. We know that the total amount that they're going to end up having to pay in the end is $1,500. Right now, though, as a deposit, they only have to pay a part of that, and that's what we're trying to figure out what it is. So if we multiply 0.125 times 1,500, we find out that A is equal to $187.50. So the deposit that this couple has to put down to hold it and to show that they're truly interested in responsible about this is $187.50, and the remainder of the payment they'll pay based on whatever plan they determine. Okay, so we see here that this equation method can be used in a lot of real life situations as well. Nice job, guys.